clogged it. That's the brand new storage. The old one is so this one's brand new. The one in Nassau is all brand new. They actually took the old stores in Nassau, believe it or not, and they actually made that into a liquor store. I'm not a big, you guys know I'm not a big fan at all, any of that. This is the old storage, if you guys can see it. That's the old small one. My dad used to go here, Thruway Beverage, and my dad used to be and that he was saying that they were trying to make him pay a couple $100,000 bill that wasn't even his or didn't belong to him. That's what, my dad kept saying. So eventually he ended up taking the whole box right off the house, and he threw it and hid it on his property somewhere. Then on top of that, he took the wire off the house, and so when the guy came back to try to get the box, he lied and said that the box was obviously some guy came by already and took that box, which obviously he never did. I never ratted on because I didn't want my dad yelling at me, or I didn't want anything bad to happen to me, because I was scared of my dad, obviously, and stuff like that. So long story short, let's get back to my dad and my mom. So they would always fight. My dad would always drink. He used to work with this guy. My dad used to do chimneys, and he also did roofs, and sometimes maybe he would do some siding, but they didn't really get into siding, really. They always got into, obviously, roofing and chimneys, this guy that he used to work for. And then there was another guy that he would help do roofing for, so there was two separate guys. And then obviously you had other jobs with a horse farm in Kinderhook, and then there was another job in Nassau here as a landscaping, and then he had another landscaping job with Billy Jackson with me that I worked with him for 3.5 going on 4 years. And then he used to work for another landscaping guy down in Hudson somewhere. I never met the guy, but that's where he got the big giant generator from, that guy. But he ended up just quitting because he couldn't take it or understand them or deal with it, I guess I should say. So anyway, so he would always have all these jobs, but he would never be able to keep the jobs because he would always obviously quit, complain and bitch, and then quit them. Stuff like that. So that's just how my dad is. My dad, he never graduated high school. My dad he knows he is smart in his own way, like anybody and everybody is in this world, of course. But my dad's smarter with math than he is with like the society and other people, and he doesn't want to be around other people like that and stuff. So, and my mom, on the other hand, she has a disability of her own. I think it's intellectual disability or something like that, because my mom, it's hard for her to obviously talk, and she can talk and speak, but she just very hyper, and she throws her words and spits them out at you and stuff like that. And she doesn't know how to spell words. She needs help sometimes definitely with money. Like I need help with money too, I'm not gonna lie. And I suck at math, by the way. I am not good at it at all. If I don't have a calculator, or if it ain't plus or take away, then forget it. I can do plus and take away, but I can't do times or any of that other stuff. I just can't do. So that's pretty much that with my mom. Now my sister, on the other hand, she stayed at the house until, how old was she? Because if we were 3 years apart, was I still working for Billy Jackson? Or I think I was still working for him, and I quitted with him. I think it was 22 years old going on 23, so I had to been 22 or 20 years old. It's either 20 or 21 or 22 years old I was when my sister left my dad's house. And she found a boyfriend, and then she got engaged to him, but he's already married to some other woman that moved her trailer to Massachusetts somewhere. And now my sister and him are trying to get married, but then obviously they can't get married because he's already married to the other woman, and he has kids. He has, I think, one kid with her. I think it's one kid, maybe he has 2 kids, I don't know. It's either 1 or 2 kids he has with the other woman. Then he just had 1 kid just recently, not too long ago, with my sister. So, and I think her son is like either 4 years old, I think he is, 4 or 5, I think, something like that. But anyway, so my whole family never stuck around. Everybody always fighted. Nobody obviously ever got along. My sister did stick around up until she found that guy in Chatham, New York, and she would always talk to me. I knew a little about him because she was trying to tell me some things about him, but she didn't go into full detail and stuff. But she did tell me and talk to me about him and how she wanted to move in with him and how she wanted. So I knew somewhat, a little bit, but I didn't know the whole story until she came back that one day after she left and moved out. She came back and obviously got the rest of her stuff to move out. So that's how I knew, and then my dad found out too. My sister didn't want me or him to know where she was because she didn't want, my dad had all to, like spy on her or try to cause any problems between her and her fiance right now. So, but then he ended up finding out anyway, and then I found out, and then obviously my mom, I think, found out as well, and I think she was like the last one to find out. But anyway, so that's pretty much how everything was. But anyway, I'm skipping over so much because I got into other things. But when we had an apartment out in Gannett, New York, me and my mom, because we got both kicked out of my dad's house, underage I was, and I don't quite remember the age or anything. Damn, the sun. Of course the sun has to mess everything up. But so we stayed out there for, I want to say, for a couple of years down in Gannett, New York. And then after that, my dad came up, he found us and stuff. I don't know how we got a hold of him, but somehow we got a hold of him. He came, picked us up, got us out of there, and then we came back home, and then we lived at the house ever since then. Sorry, the damn sun is like really blurring out my myself, so I'm trying to move my phone around, so obviously it wouldn't be such a big shiny sunness and you can't see my face. So then we came back home. The grass was super tall, I remember that. And then I helped him. We got the lawn back down super low and short. And then I went to school. So when I came back, I think I went to high school, finished up at elementary, graduated. Then I went to high school. That's right. That's what happened. Kids picked on me in elementary, and I got held back 2 years, and I had to go to see therapy because when I was going on the school buses, I was underage young. I don't remember, 10, 12, 13 something years old or whatever. Older kids on the school bus, believe it or not, and in the school, and also when I was living all those years in Gannett, I got touched inappropriately. I got molested, touched, and raped. People would put their hands down my pants. I remember they would touch me, try to, play with me. I'm not going to go into full details because obviously I don't want to get in trouble on Google, and this is supposed to be a family channel, but they just didn't touch me inappropriately and things like that. Again, don't feel sorry. Everybody goes through problems, but see, I went to therapy for 3 years or 3.5 years about, and I got so much better. I'm talking about this. I'm actually writing a poor boy book about my life, believe it or not. And so anyway, so I went to therapy. I got the help and stuff that I needed. See, there's the for sale sign, and there's my dad's house, as you guys can see. It's there for sale, and obviously they're here living here. So but anyway, so I got touched inappropriately, molested, and I got, now, my dad, he was drunk so much that he actually pointed a double-barrel shotgun, believe it or not, at me. And, so, yeah, he told me, get the F off the property, and he also told me then, again, he goes, oh, you're a mistake, I never wanted you as a son or a kid or anything like that. I really have to go pee, hang on, and get right back to you guys. Sorry, and I'm back. I really had to go pee really bad, so, yeah, so my dad pointed a double-barrel shotgun at me one night when my sister was away with some friends. So I called her up, and I called my mom, told her by accidentally I hit 911 walking down this dirt road. It was a moon out, super lit up. My dad was all drunk with a gun in his hand, a double-barrel shotgun. Anyway, so now we can get back to the story because that's done and over with. I just hanged up on whoever it was, probably was the telemarketer. I never answer phone numbers that I obviously don't know. So, I'm back. Oh yeah, moon is out. It's all lit up. My dad's drunk with a gun going, pointed right at me, super close to my head. Get the F off the property. So I go down the road and I'm waiting down there. Finally, my sister's friend come pick me up, take me up to my mom's. Then after that, I remember this just like it was recently, like it was yesterday. So, anyway, so we go up to my mom's, he brings me. I don't talk to her friend. My sister asked him, her friend, if I said anything to him or anything. I said very little, if anything. I think I didn't say much. And I told my sister and my mom exactly what happened. So me and my sister ended up going to her friends up in New Lebanon to his trailer park. We spent the night. He drove us back in the morning. My dad said that he went all the way around the neighborhood and asked, I guess, everybody, even kids in New Lebanon, I guess, and whoever else, Becky's friends also, to see if they seen us or heard about us or where we ended up going. So my sister called him and said, we are home, because he was out looking for us. And so he pulls in the driveway. My sister told me that if he ever does that again, we are going to be gone. And that's what she told him to his face. Don't you ever do that again to both of us. And, to my brother or her or anything like that, or we're going to be gone out of your life for good. So that's the reason why my sister actually left. And the thing is, she doesn't like it how I still talk to my dad or my father, but I try to talk to my mom, not every day, but at least, I don't know, I skip 2 or 3 days and then I call her, you know what I'm saying? And I try to talk to my dad. I know sometimes he can be a hard person to talk to, but the thing is, some people don't have family, some people don't have moms and fathers or mothers or anything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I tried to talk to everybody. I understand I had a bad past and my dad was an asshole and we all never got along and it's everybody's fault and blah blah blah, and I get that and I understand that, but the thing is, it's not, I just don't want to have that be that person where I don't talk to my family because they treated me bad in the past. I know now I'm a grown-up. He can't touch me. Nobody can. I know he threatens me. He has, and he's told me, obviously, if you ever tell anybody, I'm going to come and kill you, or I'll hunt you down and find you, or he'll say, obviously, whatever, that whatever ended up happening, he'll never get in, he'll go down shooting fighting or whatever he used to say. But anyway, long story short, that's pretty much, what I've been through, some of the stuff what happened to me and things like that. And he's actually trying to be nicer now because obviously, you know, I guess my mom is supposedly, well, she's been out of the picture for years and years anyway. Well, not really out of the picture, but out of his picture, I guess, from like seeing her and stuff, because he don't ever want to see her. And my sister and him, they actually had a restraining order on each other, or I think they were about to put a restraining order, because my sister always said, oh, I'm going to put a restraining order on my dad, and then my dad said to me that he was going to put a restraining order on her and his daughter, and also her fiance, if they ever came to the house here, you know, that he would put a restraining order on them, you know, that they just can't come over here. But she actually has drove past the house. My dad said that he saw her old Honda CRV, but now she has a new car, so I don't know what she's driving or anything anymore right now. I haven't seen her. I haven't spoke to my sister, so that's the only person in my family that, you know, obviously that I don't talk to. My sister obviously don't talk to me, and it's sad, and I don't want it that way. I really would like to say hi once in a while and see how she's doing, and her son, and, you know, whoever, whatever. See, I'm not the type of person. I know I had a bad past. I went to therapy for 3.5 years, and it just didn't work out. And then finally, I found that one therapist that I did click with, and it helped me, and it got me through. And that's what I was trying to tell a guy passenger today, because he said he needed help, and he needed me to explain stuff to him, and I actually did, and he said, oh, that's so great. And I said, it takes a long time to find the right therapist, the right one that you need, that's going to understand you, that you guys click with, and that you obviously want to go and see him or her or whoever it was, to the point where you can actually get help, because medicine does not always help. And yes, I tried medicine, and then my doctor, of course, he upped it so high to the point where I just didn't want to take it. And my ex, Jade, she even told me, she goes, Levi, you shouldn't be taking it. It's too high. It's going to really mess you up in the long run and stuff. And I never was the type that never took medicine, and I never had to. And just like I never had to wear glasses, and I'm very thankful for that right now. I'm not saying I might not have to for my future, because you never know what the future may hold, because here we are wearing freaking face masks, you know? I mean, we never expected that we would ever see that in our life, so you never know what can happen, and what can happen in this world in a lifetime. But you make every second count, please. Don't hold grudges, don't be mean to people, be happy, try to get along. You know, there's so much hate, there's so much negativity in this world. Please, stay safe, motivated, positive, try to unite as one, and no matter what, just take a deep breath, you know, and if you have to walk away and turn around and take a deep breath and then walk back to the situation, please do so, okay? You have no idea. I had a bad past. I've been through hell and heck and back. Well, look at me. I'm very happy. I'm very motivated. I'm very positive. I have such a great attitude. I have a ball full of energy. I feel like, you know, I get along great with my passengers. I love this job. Yes, there's some downfalls about any job and every job out there, but the thing is, this actually made me more talkative, made me meet new people, get me to explore, travel, and drive. Like, I've been down to Poughkeepsie this month, believe it or not, a couple of weeks ago. I blogged that. I've been to Poughkeepsie, New Jersey, Connecticut, New York City, a couple times in New York City, Boston, Massachusetts, Ashland, Massachusetts, and also up in Saratoga and the surrounding areas, Albany, Schenectady, and Troy, and other places too. And the thing is, it's good to get out, explore. The world, it's spinning so fast. The ball is what I was told. The whole world is spinning. We don't even see it. It's like a blink in an eye. It goes by so fast. Every day seems to go by fast. Here it is, 5:54 p.m. It's about to be dark, and then it's about to be a whole new day, Saturday, all over again, you know, tomorrow. So the thing is, you gotta always count your blessings. You know, you only live once, and you only get one life, okay? So you gotta want to do in this world and make it happen, make it count. And if you are not getting along with your loved ones, family, significant other, whoever it is, just try to sit down, calm down, take a deep breath, because it does work sometimes, and just try to make it work out, because you only get one life and you only live once. Please. I'm nobody's perfect. I messed up just like other people messed up in relationships and also the past and other things, but just never hold grudges and be happy, motivated, and positive. Stay safe out there. Hopefully next year will be a whole new year, no mask, and we can be seeing each other's face again. And because us Americans, we want to hug, shake our hands, kiss, hug people, and be happy, because that's what we're so used to. So stay safe, motivated, positive. Like, share, comment, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. You know what it is. It's the Levi Adventure Movement. Peace out. I'll see you guys on the next vlog video.